my head is spinning, and it's spinning because when you spoke about the designation of terrorism in South Africa, or the diagnosis of certain violent crimes, we had apparently a Russian mafia boss gunned down in Cape Town. We've heard stories of, I don't know if it's Lebanese people in the East Rand here. We're hearing stories now of Pakistani, Bangladeshi spaza shop owners, and I'm guessing, and maybe Nigerians as well. We've heard these stories of some of these people are drug traffickers, some of them are mafia, criminal lords, etc. And then there's the story. If you're a Russian businessman in South Africa, there's a chance that you came to make money here, to send it back to Russia or whatever for terrorism, whatever. If you're doing it as a Nigerian here, same. If you're doing it as a Pakistani, Bangladeshi. If white Europeans come here and they create businesses, and those businesses make money here through commodities, through labor, through farming, and that money goes to Europe, and that money goes to America, and some of that money goes to the military spend, and it goes to the politicians who, like in America, which has over 600 military bases around the world, those militaries at any given time can use violence. They can use violence onto the people of that nation. It's happening this year in Somalia for political gain, which falls into terrorism. But again, that's not terrorism. And you're saying now the nations that are trying to equalize are being blocked. And you can't go to America and send money to South Africa. They might say, no, but you might be funding terrorism. This might be drug money. This might be money laundering. You're like, but the Americans sending money from South Africa here, why is that not the... These are the reasons why I said to you, I don't want to disrupt you when you speak, because I realize I get emotional and triggered because you remind me of how fucked up this world is. You remind me of who the bullies in this world are and how they bully unabated and no one can do or say anything. And the people that we entrust as leaders, not only do they do nothing, but they work in cahoots with these people. And they're the ones saying, no, but America's recommended. No, we got this from the UN. No, but the IMF. Oh, Nelson Mandela went to the World Economic Forum. He came back and said, no, fuck nationalization. We're going to align to this. Sat with Margaret Thatcher and said, no, let's do this. And you're like, clearly the leaders that we have don't care about, or the leaders in inverted commas that were placed, clearly they have been placed there not for the benefit of our people, but for the benefit of other people. And by and large, Africans, Asians are nothing more than servants, slaves, workers, and tools for the power that is America, for the power that is Europe and the United Kingdom. And anyone who tries to stand up, whether it's a Russia, a China, or North Korea, we are pumped. When you think of movies in your head, it's Russians, it's the Russians. Oh, it must be criminals. Oh, it's the Koreans. Oh, there were some Arab guys from the Middle East, the terrorists. We as normal citizens who are meant to have a brain, we have been fed this bullshit. And if you watch some of the later movies now, some of the terrorists become Nigerians. Some of the terrorists become black Africans. And you're like, at no point is it ever a white American or white European. That's a terrorist. That's a criminal. That's funneling money from other nations to go and fund exactly what they say they're trying to stop.